Dude, if you're seeing this right now, you're watching The Party with Marty.
We're here to party with Marty!
There you are. Welcome again. You're back. I'm so happy about that. To the Party with Marty show, podcast, and show. This week is a big week. You know, it's WrestleCon, it's WrestleMania. We'll be there all week long and doing the WrestleCon starting Thursday. So be sure to come by and see me. We got a bunch of merchandise we'll be selling and, photo ops. And it'll be a good time as always. Going to have a few of these with me. You want to come by and get these quick, though, because we've already got some pre-orders on it. I'm only going to be able to bring about 7 of them, something like that. And they sell fast off our site also. So come by and grab these. And like I say, there'll be a whole lot going on that week. We're going to have a good time with it. Right now, I'd like to bring in, hypothetically, the best co-host and producer in the world, Greek Savage.
What's going on, Marty? Yeah, I'm pretty good. I'm okay. I'm not.
How are you?
Hypothetically, I guess. I see you're bringing titles. Bringing titles? All right. If you're bringing titles, then I'm bringing titles too. I got mine right here because this isn't a position.
We got spinners.
It's a spoiler.
That's good. You're going to bring it with you, right?
I think I'm going to wear it around my waist with my beautiful new, freshly made suit.
Freshly made suit. Another one?
Yeah, another one.
Damn.
Like, what's his name? Who's that DJ? DJ Khalid? Another one.
Okay. These are good too, like at those conventions.
Yours is beautiful. I've always loved that one. As you can see, yours is an inspiration to my brand's champion. You see, that's white too.
Yeah.
But it's an inspiration from yours. I always admired that white strap, man. It separated.
It was one of the better ones, and for the fan that buys belts, it's so much easier to see the autographs that you get on them. That's what a lot of people do. I mean, I sign them all the time, different ones. So sometimes they come through with the one like you got. This is the title I won, the Intercontinental Champion, but we have the replicas to sell there. And like I say, a lot of fans get them, walk around and get all the guys that sign them. Some on the front. I think I'd want it rather on the back, so you got them, but the belt still looks good. I don't know, but that's everybody's personal preference. What do you got? You got to spin it every 30 seconds.
Yeah. Was it your idea to make it white?
Well, this is the one that I won.
The original one, when you won it, was it?
No,
your
it was
idea
already white.
It was already white? Okay.
Yeah. They had I don't remember if the powder blue one came before or after. You?
I know Warrior changed it to yellow. And then I think blue,
right.
I think Honky Tonk had a couple of blue ones.
Oh, did he? Okay. I thought maybe Sean did the powder blue.
Sean probably too. Sean probably had a pink one too, I'm sure.
I'll leave that one alone.
Yeah, let's do it. It's all right. We're here to break down WrestleMania, which is going to be in Las Vegas. It's going to be crazy. A lot of headliners there. John Cena is going to be there. Obviously, he's in the main event taking on Cody Rhodes. Let's just get right into it because honestly,
is there a bunch of main events?
Well, yeah, nowadays there's 2 main events, and they have this guy named Main Event Jay, except he's opening the show. So.
Main event is a curtain jerker.
Main event Jay. You know what? He won the Rumble. Him and Charlotte Flair.
Oh, really?
Won the
What's
Rumble.
his name? I must
Jay
have missed it.
Uso. Jay Uso.
Oh, okay.
One of the Usos. And you know the other one that's been divorced 3 times, right? Like her dad, Charlotte Flair.
Yeah.
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 She's getting a lot of shit for that. Tiffany Stratton's. We're going to get into that match, but I want to know, what do you think about this matchup here with Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez taking on Lyra Valkyria and Bayley?
You know, I was just watching some of their work last night. I had recorded SmackDown, just past week's SmackDown, and I don't want to say it, but I'll let you guess. One of them that's in a hell of a position. I thought, I wonder why. Meaning, like, is she good with politics backstage, like Sean was? And you can figure that out. I know you know what that means, but because the only thing, and I'm not going to say the name. If you guess it, I'll just smile probably. But she just looks so robotic, and she's not one of those though. Sorry, I'm just talking about the girls wrestling in general. She, I just it's hard to understand why she's as high up the card as she is. But anyway, on that one,
yeah, we got this tag team match here for the women's tag team titles.
Yeah, who do you think's gonna get it?
Probably Bayley, because she hasn't had a Mania moment in a while, and I think she deserves one. Liv Morgan's already had a lot of spotlight, a lot of opportunity to be. She was just the women's world champion recently. I mean, so she's good.
Yeah. Most everybody that I've been talking to, they're all about Liv.
Can I tell you the truth about how I feel about this match?
I don't know,
because I don't give a shit about it. Is the truth. I mean, that's unfortunately they've done nothing to make me give a shit about this match, any of the storytelling in it, any of the results. That's the truth. There's no
they do too
equity
much
here.
They do too much. I mean, you scramble mixing match, and I mean, 2 weeks can go by, and it's like, wait a minute, what happened to that storyline? Are they switching it? Or is it going to be involved? I mean, if you miss a week, it's worse than a soap opera where, the morning soap operas where if you miss a few segments, you're lost. Like, what the hell's going on? And then you kind of can get back into it and pick it up. It's sort of the same damn way with the wrestling, especially this part, the women's tag.
Well, here's what's wild. Lyra Valkyria is the women's intercontinental champion. So yes, but the women's version, the first ever, actually, she's actually the first ever. They just created the championship. So instead of like showcasing that title and her abilities in a one-on-one match for the IC, they're just throwing her. Now she's the best women's tag team wrestler in the world, right? She gets the shot. I don't understand. I'm just being honest about that. Who's going to win? They're probably going to give it to Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. Maybe that's why she's in this, so she can have 2 titles. Maybe that's their plan. I'm not sure, but that's who I'm going to go with. And then you have another tag team match here. War Raiders versus the New Day, who are now bad guys, by the way.
Yeah, I've been watching. I saw that. Yeah, it's going to be a solid match because both teams are very good.
Yes.
I've loved New Day since the beginning. Them turning heel, they're doing it in a believable way to me. That's what I think. I may be right.
Okay,
but I think it's going to be a good match. I don't know. New Day's had it so many times, haven't they?
Yeah, they're probably. I think they've had it more than anybody at this point. They've had it a lot.
Yeah, so I don't know if they're trying to get.
There was a stretch there in WWE where it was like 4 years of just New Day versus the Usos.
Right. And because it was so good, though, I thought it was so good.
They carried that whole tag team division for it was good, but it was also like the only 2 tag teams they had. So.
Yeah, that helps. Yeah, they. I think according to what they want to do, if they want to really make a big storyline out of the New Day turning heel, I think that they'll probably win. If they're trying to get the Raiders there, what they called?
The War Raiders.
War Raiders.
Listen, both teams are tremendous athletic ability in the ring for sure. It's going to be a good match. I'm going with New Day. Bad guys, right?
I think so too. I was gonna say if they want to get the Raiders over further, because once you have a belt on your shoulder like us, you start getting over a little. I don't want to. I hope they never hear this, but I think they've probably gone as far as they can, and I'm probably wrong. But I think they've gone as far as they're going to go. So you're like stagnated here. You've already peaked. I hate saying that, but that's just
that's the way it is sometimes.
Yeah. So and New Day, they are so. I mean, they can switch up so different many ways and styles. They by the way, see these right here. We'll have them up there for sale too. I decided to come back.
I was gonna say you changed up the room. You're more America now. What's that red one behind you?
That's the United States Marine Corps.
Oh wow, okay, so you're ready.
That was from my brother Gino.
Nice.
Yeah, he served in Vietnam. And,
represent.
Yeah, I have the ultimate respect to him, and that's really why I put it up. Even though I love the Marines anyway, of course I was never in the service.
Looks good.
Somebody. I forgot a couple of people actually like, why you always got the British flag up?
Well, I was going to mention it's been a while.
Yeah, but I lived over there for a little bit. So many what?
I've been like on there for 27 episodes. I don't know.
Yeah, but somebody that we'll have on next week. Anyway, I'm excited to go ahead and tease this part. Next week is going to be very good. We'll tell it at the end. One of my homeboys from Columbus, Georgia, a great athlete himself, superstar wrestler. He's going to be on next week. He's the one that said, he goes, "Hey, man, that's great that you got the British flag up, but aren't you proud of your own place?" And so I thought, you know what? Okay, I better put the American flag up. And then, my brother said, "Yeah, that'll be good. You want to put the Marine flag up?" And I'm like, "Well, hell yeah!" I didn't even think of that because. That's the ultimate for us as the Marines, and I got so many Marine fans. So, hoorah to y'all! And so
we both got New Day, right, on this one?
Yeah, you got New Day too. Yeah,
both got New Day for sure. All right, we'll keep it moving. We got this matchup here: Jade Cargill versus Naomi. You
know what? Again, all of this is just my opinion. Doesn't make it right or wrong. I love Jade's look.
Oh yeah,
and she's a decent worker. But there's sometimes the green. I don't know how long she's been working, but
not long. She's still
the green does shine through. Not bad. Nothing to do with like shit. Nothing like that. But being in the game for this many years, you can catch little bitty things that most people probably wouldn't even catch. Naomi's fucking, in my view, great, super. I think that she, as far as that match, I don't know. It's you try. The only way you figure is like where can the storyline go? They pushed Jade pretty fast, haven't they?
Yes.
And when she come in with the body and
multiple tag team champion with Bianca Belair.
Yeah. They got the body, got a charismatic look.
Probably has the best body out of any female in the company.
Yeah, no doubt. So yeah, she climbed fast, but like I say, I'm gonna get myself in trouble. But this day, I don't care. The writers for WWE, I don't think they know enough about wrestling itself, the actual participation in it, to notice little smudges here and there. Like when you take a lump of coal and put it under pressure, turns to a diamond, it needs a little scrubbing off. There's just some little specks here and there that need scrubbing off, and she'll be the world beater. But I don't think the writers know that because they've never. I don't think the wrestlers they've ever been in a ring. Is Michael? Do you know if Michael Hayes still in the booking committee and all that?
I know he's still deeply involved. for sure. I don't know what his job role is. It's probably still the same. I would assume he hasn't lost any privileges or perks or direction or mission. Basically, he's always working with people, like just working with people.
Damn, that light just now came on. I didn't even know it was off.
Hey, I like that. That's a lot of light.
Yeah, I look like Casper. I scare Casper off.
Dracula.
Right
Dracula, it's Continental Champion for Halloween. We're gonna dress you up, but I got Jade Cargill too. I just think WrestleMania Vegas Sunday is gonna be or not even the weekend in general. I think it's gonna be like a bad guy weekend. Like I think all the heels are gonna shine.
Think so?
Because it's Vegas, Sin City.
Well, Naomi's the heel right now, isn't she?
Yeah, but I think they might be able to flip Jade into some. Well, I don't know. She can be aggressive. So maybe she does something over the top to like really hurt Naomi. We'll see. I don't know.
Yeah, I see. If I was in the booking committee, as being a wrestler, I could see, and I could work with her and get those little flaws out. They're not major, like I said, they're not major whatsoever. But I mean, you want to shine as bright as you can. You don't want to have a bright headlight and some little spots of mud on it.
They've been very careful with her this year, like how to use her. So I think this is her opportunity to, show everyone, has she learned all these little things? Because I know she's been working with a few serious trainers. Where the Orlando, the complex?
Yeah,
Performance Center, and then all over the world. She's been doing training sessions with different high-end, I'm not going to drop names, but she's been training with some serious people. No, I'm not you. I don't say I'm going to drop names and then not. That's you. You love dropping names, man. All right, so you got Naomi?
I'm putting it this way, but Naomi seems to come in and she's gone for a while, and she's in and she's gone for a while. Maybe she's ready to be gone for a while again. So maybe
she's a pro though. She always comes in and does her job, and she does it very well.
I think she's gotten. I've seen her improve over the years, and she's fucking great now.
Listen, she's a former women's champion, and I think she's going to be a champion a few more times before her time's up, for sure. There's a good look at Jade Cargill. She's getting ready, I think, to have her big WrestleMania moment. I think she's going to win.
Well, and it would be good for her, of course. But I keep looking what's best for the business. They just need to get those. Well, I mean, maybe put the belts on her and get the flaws out after she's champion. That's possible too. But if they just wanted to go with who's going to represent the company the best, I think they have to go with Naomi. That doesn't mean I don't like Jade or her work. Doesn't mean that at all. I'm just talking about the best for the company.
Okay.
All of a sudden, I've become a company man. What the hell? We used to hate them. But I actually am talking as a fan who used to do that for 35 years.
All right. That's all good. So we're moving on to this, and this is a funny storyline. Rey Mysterio, he's back in the, he's always back in the mix. This guy just won't retire. He can't retire. It's insane how good he looks for his age. It's insane how good he wrestles for his age. But he's taking on a fucking legend, Marty, and that's El Grande Americano.
Has anybody ever seen him? Like his face?
There's a rumor that he's Chad Gable.
Oh, for real? Chad don't have those tattoos, does he?
No, wait, that's Rey Mysterio on the left. El Americano or El Grande Americano.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I was thinking, was that Ray? What's the new guy that everybody's liking now? Ray.
Oh, Penta.
I think so. Yeah.
We'll get to Penta. He's got an IC title shot, actually. He could be joining you amongst the legends of Intercontinental Champions.
Ain't getting this.
You ain't taking that one. No. Who you got here, though, in this super luchador extravaganza?
Well, Ray's, like you just said, long life comes in, but he comes in and does it the right way for his age. Comes in for the big shit. Don't worry about how.
This last year, he's been on TV almost every week, bro. It's
TV, but no house shows.
Oh, no, yeah.
And, Chad's working everything if that's Chad.
Chad's, that's definitely Chad. He's not fooling me.
He's not fooling you.
No.
But so if if they're going to run with the American Gladiator guy
he looks good. I mean, he looks insanely good. It's insane how good Chad Gable looks.
Yeah, they'll go with him on this. But
if shot at Rey Mysterio,
if not, and Ray being a legend, I don't know. They may not want to beat him, with a guy that's unknown. Well, he's not unknown now,
and he's got a whole crew too. I mean, listen, this whole thing's going to turn into a fucking fiasco, and you're going to have
he's out there with his people that he's always with.
Yeah, the LWO is going to come out. It's going to be a whole big war. But I think Ray's going to win this one.
Think so?
Yeah. When was the last time he won at WrestleMania? It's been a while.
Army versus Army. His Army versus the LWO.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'll be upset if Gable loses because Gable deserves much more. I mean, I know everyone's calling him El Americano, but Gable is so goddamn good. He could be a world champion.
It's got to be him, and he's built very similar. But what if at the end they take his mask off and it's not him?
That would be wild.
Because they would have pulled a swerve on everybody, but I don't think they think like that.
What would be even better is if the guy's wrestling in the match and then Chad Gable actually just shows up, and then that's how we find out.
Yeah, that would be good too.
He just shows up. Hey, I told you it wasn't me, and he just that would be sick actually if he hired someone, and make it a whole storyline. Yeah, that'd be phenomenal. Actually, that'd be great TV.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're smart enough to do that. I think we are.
It's not they're not smart enough. They're just creativity. They didn't come up.
Wait till we get to the main event because I have an idea of what's going to happen later.
You do?
Yeah.
Which main event?
The one that matters. Okay, God damn it, the Cody Rhodes, the spinner. But here we are, LA Knight taking on the Samoan Werewolf, good friend of mine, Jacob Fox.
That's the one you were hanging out with there for a little bit.
Oh, yeah. We lost him at the battlefield. He's gone. The WWE snatched his ass up.
Yeah, you said they would. You said he's the next one to go.
I saw it.
But he's pretty good.
You have it, Marty. You have it, bro. And he's just like Haku. You look at him and you see Haku.
Yeah, he impressed the shit out of me that not only he did the moonsault. He's fairly big. You know better than me. I haven't met him in person, I don't think. But he did a moonsault. And, I mean, he didn't just do the moonsault. He got some air. He jumped up and over. He was like about 10 feet in the air, like, wow. And landed a perfect moonsault. Yeah, he's been impressive.
Yeah, he's having a rise. I'm calling it right now. He will be a future WWE champion. Hell, he might even main event WrestleMania next year versus Braun Breaker. I'm not even joking about that.
That would be decent. They got a ways to go yet, but
look at this. You already got a spoiler right there. There's your new United States champion. It's happening. Jacob Butler.
Hey, when you watch LA Knight, do you start thinking of The Rock?
A lot of people say this, and it's funny that you say LA Knight. I have him up right there where your boy Charles Robinson. Right, this is right before he got attacked.
Yeah, Charles has been there. Shit, he was there when we were there. God, he's been there forever,
and he's still doing everything there. Like when I go to WrestleMania and I'm down by the floor for a little bit, you can see him running around doing everything.
Yeah,
he does not stop moving. There. He's like a fucking pinball machine. But LA Knight, do I see The Rock?
He's like Donald Trump. He don't stop.
Of course you see The Rock because The Rock was obviously an inspiration to this man.
Yeah, you can tell it with everything he does. I mean,
every wrestler has taken something from someone, whether they knew it or not, whether they're doing it on purpose.
And generally, a lot of times you don't realize it.
Yeah, bro, that's you. That's wrestling. You could watch something 20 years ago and forgot you even watch it. And then all of a sudden you're like, comes to you. And you just
it was like, Shawn Michaels, as he was coming in and we were working together, he was so much flair. And I was like, hey, bro, you can't do everything flair. He goes, I'm not. What do I do? The upside in the corner, the upside down in the corner, the woo. And
he
ladies,
loves that shit in the corner.
He does so much. I'm like, are you asking Rick for his blessing or are you just doing it? Oh, should I ask him? I don't know. I don't know if you got his phone number.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, man, it's you do. I mean, whoever you idolize, I think
Yeah,
Triple H actually, but Triple H you don't see so much of Flair in him. But he loved Flair to death, or I'm
yeah,
sure as
he
most
loved
everybody.
Flair. He loved everybody, bro. He had a little bit of everybody in his attitude run when he was beating everybody up.
Yeah.
But yeah, LA Knight's LA Knight. That's what I see when I see LA Knight. Do I see a little bit of greatness in him? I see a lot of greatness in him, but I think he's unfortunately going to meet the Samoan werewolf. Wrong time, wrong place, career path. He might go on to be a WWE champion. In my opinion, he's one of those guys that could definitely have these. If they want to get back to like days of the Attitude Era where there was a new champion randomly on a Monday, which made Raw good. You could watch Raw and all of a sudden Mick Foley's your WWE champion or Kane's your WWE champion or whatever. I like that. You don't have to have 2-year-long title reigns. LA Knight could come in, be champion for like a week, sell a bunch of fucking merch, and then they could just throw it on Braun Breaker the next week, and nobody would give a shit.
Well, I could just hanging on the back burner for a while.
Yeah, not everybody needs a long run though. I can see him like having a quick run. He doesn't need to have a long ass run because there's a lot of guys that are gonna get it soon. This match here, I'm going with Jacob Fatu. Who do you got, Marty?
I hate agreeing with you a lot.
Yeah,
but I agree with you. I mean, he's got a meteoric rise going, and this would just continue that rise. If he loses, according to how he loses, of course, which that's the thing. You never know when they want to bring in, put other guys involved in it so you get out of a real finish, because nobody wants to do the job, as they call it. So if you bring people from the outside, okay, I'll do it that way. I mean, it's at least that's how it used to work. I don't know about today. I mean, everything changes, but with the way what's his name there is shooting up, need to keep that going. A clean loss would stop him right there, stagnate him right there for a while. I think, I don't know all this, but
yeah, he has to listen. LA Knight's multiple-time U.S. champion already, so he can chill out for a little bit.
And I think you got to look at who can rebound the best. LA Knight will rebound back.
Yeah, this will do nothing to LA Knight. If anything, it's going to send him after the IC title or the world title. He'll move on up. Here's a match that I am very excited to see because Braun Breaker is an exciting guy. Penta's exciting. Finn Balor's exciting. And even Rey Mysterio's son, Dirty Dom, he has impressed me the last couple of years.
Me too.
I used to hate him. I thought he was very bad, and now he is very good. He's good at his job.
I think we've watched him improve in the ring.
We watched him grow up as a kid. From a kid till now, you've seen the maturity level and just the work ethic. And he's getting out there, and he gets it. He gets the psychology. He gets to work the crowd. He knows how to work the camera. He knows how to talk shit. He's good.
Well, he learned that too on the job. The reason I say that, when I realized he's either getting very good coaching or he's getting it, and when you get it, it's going to be great. He when he started coming out there, it was very plain. It was almost like he was scared. You can almost feel it or see it, body language. It's almost like he was scared when he first started. And then, when I saw him starting to work, the people with that, as he'd go to talk, they started booing, so he couldn't talk. And he started working it. He looked at him, get all pissed, and he'd work it, that would go on for a couple minutes. That's working. And so either he's being coached real good or he's catching on. Either way, yeah, we've watched him mature in the ring. And he's still going up. He's going to be even bigger, I believe, in the future.
Yeah, I agree with you. And like Penta's got such a huge push. Momentum right now is wild. Braun Breaker's momentum is absolutely wild right now. So for me,
should be.
This is a hard match for me to pick. Like my gut instinct says to pick Braun Breaker because I feel like he's an undefeatable champion, and that's how they're presenting him, as an absolute monster. So I'd like him to win. I'd like him to win, but I don't think he is. And you know what? I want Penta to win too because he's awesome too. But you know they can't all win, so I'm picking Dom, man. I hope Dom wins this match.
Really?
I hope Dom has his WrestleMania moment. Although I know it's not going to happen because they think he's not ready yet. You know.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, he's not quite ready yet.
Yeah, not yet. But the shock
he's getting there. He's getting there fast.
The shock factor from him winning right here, right now, would be worth the squeeze. The juice would be worth the squeeze, I think, Marty.
Yeah. And what's his name, Vin?
Well, Finn Balor, very deserving, former Universal Champion. I'd love to see him win as well. He's a great guy and one of the best workers in the world. Honestly, probably top 5 active, actual athletic ability. He's probably top 5. That's how goddamn good he is. But
yeah. Oh, I've been watching. I've seen him.
You know, unfortunately, he got injured after he first won the Universal Championship, and he had to surrender his title, and never been able to get back to that level since.
You know what plays a big part in this game of ours?
Staying healthy.
Well, that's the biggest part.
Yeah,
showing up is the biggest part there is.
Yeah. Clocking in.
If you look at that picture. Yeah, I better not say that because I love all the boys. I want that to be known. But if I'm going to try to pitch out things that might teach some and others that might, like, well, fuck that guy. What's he, old bastard? No, I don't know. 35, 40. Actually, it's 42 years, 41 years, but the last 6 of them haven't been in the ring. So, but in the ring, 35 years. So 40 something, 40. What years is?
2000, 30,005.
Oh, it's 41 years. Okay.
Some shit.
2025. So
2025.
You know, I used to
AD.
Patterson. What?
To 2025 AD.
Yes. Oh, yeah. I do live as primitively as can. You know, I used to be impressed with Pat Patterson, his knowledge of the business, and more so how he was able to roll with the changes and be right in sync with them. You know, a lot of the old timers, they're like some of the old timer fans, like this wrestling today. Yeah, it's never going to remain the same. The new generation wants to be better than what they watched.
Yeah,
and they want to be the best. The goal should be to be the best that you can be. I always teach that when I do seminars and when I have my schools. Don't compete with The Rock. Don't compete with Stone Cold. Don't compete with whoever is in your group right here that you think is the best. That's not who you compete with. You compete with yourself. You try to be better than you were yesterday, and tomorrow you want to beat what you do today. If you do that, you're being the best you can. You can't make yourself somebody that you're not. You know, I mean, no matter how hard you believe in, you know, just believe in it will happen. Believe it will. You're never going to jump to the moon. You can believe that all you want. But if you work hard as you can to do it, you're going to be the best that you can be. In other words, to be your best, you got to do your best for you, with you, against you, nobody else. So you're not competing against nobody but yourself. If you can't beat you, you're not going to beat them. So, yeah, you know, that being said, I was going to say about one thing that you cannot, I was going to say it's a shame, but it's not because that's just the way it is. But there's one thing that cannot be taught. It's either there or it's not. That's sort of like with mic skills. Dusty Rhodes, Ric Flair, The Rock. You can't teach that. You know, the mic skills they have. You can't. John Cena connected with the people. When he, you know, in one particular era, he was just, man, everything he said, they were just right there for him. But you can't teach the skill. You can't teach what Dusty Rhodes had. You can sit there all day, all night, 24/7, going over things to say, quirks to add or subtract out, things to add into your persona. What you're doing, you can't teach what Dusty Rhodes has. You can't teach what Ric Flair has. You can't teach what how The Rock does out there. Stone Cold was pretty good too, wasn't he?
So you're out of your mind. Stone Cold's maybe the best.
Yeah, and but there's the it factor. Not so much on the talking. It's just I guess they got a Q rating in Hollywood. It's what charisma do you bring, your look. And I've said all this for a reason because I don't want
Well, at the end of the day, someone has the biggest dick, and who's it going to be, Marty? Who's got the biggest dick on WrestleMania Sunday in this match? Who's walking out with the IC title?
You figured that one out on your show.
You know what I mean? The bragging rights. Who's walking out with the gold, Marty?
But the Finn, I mean, I love his work. Body, great body. Probably I've never met him. Probably a great guy. But I mean, just the charisma factor on that picture you just had up. Throw it up again if you can. If you look at those four, it's the only one that just ain't quite like I mean, charismatic. Of course, the mask is always, that's the big thing for Mexico. It always sets off some charisma. Braun, he just shit. Can't get with him. But and Dom, maybe, I don't know. Dom's right there riding the line. I'm talking only visual right now. But Finn, and that picture almost makes him look like a rugged, like I'll kick your ass guy. But I mean, just watching him on TV, the it factor is real low of that group there, and a low it factor generally is not who you want to represent your company. Now, I probably just got myself in trouble if I ever see him. Finn, I don't know you. I'm sure you're a great guy. I love you to death for what you do. And but I'm just pointing that out. I just point that out here, and hopefully not enough people watch this. Then I'll get in trouble.
Aren't you already blacklisted? Come on, you're fine. You're not going to get in trouble. I don't think you're blacklisted. I think you're actually on the list now.
What's that?
The list of people to pay attention to.
Oh,
you're like on Iron Sheik level legendary status now.
Or to be with this head I'm wearing.
I'd like to see you put someone in camel clutch once. You should dress up like the Iron Sheik for Halloween. That would be fucking iconic. And just go around spinning.
I ought to do that if I can find one of them little skull cap
go around spinning at people. Stupid jabroni.
America.
That shit would be great. I would like to see it. But
hey, have you ever looked at what's it called? It's at Wrestling Uncut.
Probably.
It's AI, and it's got the guys that have passed away, and it's.
Oh yeah, I saw you post something on there.
You saw that?
Yeah. Don't get all emotional on me, man. We got.
Oh no, I'm not. It's amazing what the AI can do. I mean,
AI is crazy, man.
I know all those guys very well, and I'm looking at it going. Because some of them, they put what their age would be today, what they look like today. They've run it up about 10, 15 years. And it's like, gosh, damn, man. It's so realistic.
Well, on the Sid one, they kind of made him a little chubby. Like, and I don't think he would look like that. On Sid Vicious, they made him like chubby.
On his face, yeah.
Yeah, I saw him recently, and he definitely was not chubby.
Well, you were one of the last ones to see him.
Yeah, he looked like he could kill any man right now, no problem. I mean, it was insane. That's why it was shocking to me. But
that caught us all. Will caught me and you off for sure. Because
it fucked me up a little more because because I got to spend a little time with him. I wasn't expecting him to just lose that guy like that out of nowhere.
Yeah, and healthy. I mean, that's what's crazy about it. The guys.
Well, so not everybody tells everybody what's going on. Some people just deal with, someone could be walking around with a death sentence and, they don't tell anybody.
No, man, and sometimes they don't know. Like a couple of my friends, one in particular that we were roommates out in Arizona when we lived in Phoenix. I had just talked to him earlier on the day, and he had texted me. He was a big Pittsburgh Steelers fan. He had texted me, "Hey man, that's when Pittsburgh was like 11-0, trying to go for an undefeated season." He had texted me, he goes, "Oh, I'm going to lose the next 4 games in a row." And he's from Pittsburgh, big Pittsburgh fan. Flies home to see the games of Pittsburgh Pirates and the Steelers. Later that afternoon, or that evening actually, one of his girlfriend, or one of his girlfriend, he's not like me. His girlfriend texted me. She goes, "Oh, I guess you saw the Facebook page." And I'm like, "No, I ain't seen anything." And she sounded sad, like, "What's going on?" I thought something's wrong. Did he wrecked the car? Or something wrong? She goes, "No, he's dead." She said it like that too. Could have softened the blow, like he passed away. No, he's dead. And I'm like, that can't be. I just talked to him 5, 6, 7 hours ago. She said, yeah, he was fine. I had just left his house. And evidently, he was sitting in his bed. He was standing in the bedroom doing something, and he fell over in the bed dead. Nothing. His heart just quit. He was 60 and in good shape. And, it's weird. The heart, that happens a lot. People don't know that. Sometimes your heart just stops. You haven't done drugs. You haven't been a smoker. You've been
Marty. Shit, I could drop dead during this fucking stream. I could just
don't even goat mouth it like that.
Could fucking happen if we don't continue on this WrestleMania and you don't give me a fucking pick.
Oh, we got to hurry too. Where we down to? We got 10 more minutes.
We got 20 minutes to cover all this shit. So I need your quick picks on some of these. Who do you got in this fucking match? For the love of God,
say again.
Who are you picking in this match? Who's your pick?
Braun.
Thank you. All right, I'm taking Dirty Dom. I like your pick though. I think you're safe. I think Marty's gonna win this pick right here. All right, Drew McIntyre, Damian Priest. Some of these guys are champions. I want to
win. I know who I think is still
this
rising.
Is tough. Who you got?
Damian.
That's a good pick, and I agree with you. I think it's his time to get a win over Drew. But Drew's going to be a future world champion again. Both guys are tremendous athletes and definitely capable of having a insane match.
And I don't know Drew either. Probably once again a great guy. Solid work, I think. Physically, impressive as fuck. I don't know how tall he is. Probably 6'5". I don't know if have you ever met him or seen him in person.
Seen him in person. I think he's around 6'5". He looks like a monster though.
Yeah. And so I think that's carrying the load for him, to tell you the truth, because the interviews, his talking.
Oh, he's tremendous. One of the best.
And well, I mean, I guess I got a different opinion. Oh,
I think he's one of the best when he's given the freedom. When he has to do scripted shit, yeah, not good. Like if you watch him, there's certain promos where you can tell they let him go off the rails a little bit. They let him be himself. But sometimes he can also go on a little too much, like other people I know. They can go to San Francisco real fucking quick.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to go with Damian Priest.
I like your pick. I'm agreeing with you. Damian Priest on this match right here, and we'll keep it moving. We have, this match could steal the show. Two of the very best WWE has to offer when it comes to high-octane action. Obviously, AJ Styles is a super veteran, maybe the most famous TNA wrestler of all time. Logan Paul's the biggest asshole of all time. At least that's his gimmick. And I love it. But I'm very confused. I'm going to let you pick first.
Why are you confused? What confused you?
Because Logan Paul's a rising star. AJ Styles is a veteran. Who do you give it to here?
Well, I've known, what's his name, AJ. Shit, I've been in shows with him 25 years ago. so he's got to be getting up there. I mean, he's held his body together. I don't know that he's ever had any major injuries. Little nicks. You're not going to get out of that. Nicks and bruises here and there. But he bounces around pretty good.
Yes.
And if you do that for 20 plus years, it's like almost overnight. It's like a car. You get a good car, you ain't got no problems out of it until you do. Which once you do, that old car got a lot of miles, did great for you. Once one thing breaks down, then another thing does, then another thing and another thing, and you just gotta.
Eventually, you just gotta get a new car. Your car's got to be buried.
Yeah,
just like us.
I think he's right at that point. I mean, maybe he'll prove me wrong. And like you said, the rising star there. I'm amazed at how quick he came up in it. I mean, he
listen. If you want my opinion, AJ Styles it's like working with Logan Paul is something extra than just working with a big star, because this guy's got more exposure than anybody else. When you're working with him, 30 million, 50 million people are going to at least see your name once.
Yeah, which is amazing. But he holds his end of the bargain. He comes through.
Yes, he does. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I've never seen anyone have fewer matches and be so good.
From the get-go, the first time he came out, I seen him do something. I'm like, I wonder how long they trained him before he could do just that. And that was just the first thing he did.
Yeah. Who are you going with on this one?
Yeah, don't get mad, but I think Logan.
I like it. I'm agreeing with you. I'm going with Logan Paul. I think he deserves it. I think it does more for him. All right, we keep moving to this match here. Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair. It's been getting heated because they went off script. Tiffany started talking shit about her divorces, and then Charlotte came back and started saying, your boyfriend's in my DMs and blah, blah, blah. Charlotte just attacked her in the parking lot. I don't know. I'm going to go with Charlotte Flair here because I think, why not?
I'll agree with you. And like I said, I wasn't going to say any names, and I'm not going to.
Sure.
But you remember what I talked about earlier?
Yeah.
Somebody must be a good politician backstage.
Oh, politicking. Oh, someone's politicking.
Backstage. You know what that means.
Oh, I do. So what you're saying is Tiffany Stratton's going to win.
I didn't say that. I didn't say a damn name. But I think Flair.
Oh, you're going with Flair. Okay. So we're both going Flair. I like it. I'm staying with it. Charlotte Flair is going to win. Yeah, she's going to win. You know why?
I sure hope we don't get every one of these wrong and people think we knew the finishes and so they bet wrong.
No, we'll probably get every one of them right. It's going to be a sick match. Charlotte Flair is going to be a 15-time or 16-time, maybe 22-time champion when it's all said and done. All right, Gunther, the ring general, versus, and it says it in his name, and also Michael Cole lied to everyone after the Rumble and said Jey Uso would main event WrestleMania. Main event Jey is opening the show at WrestleMania against Gunther. Who do you got? Marty Jannetty.
Hey, I want you to explain something to me because you're more got your thumb on the pulse of wrestling, being right there in it, in the mix, around it all the time. What is the attraction? No, with Gunter.
Oh, well, he's a
solid worker. I mean, solid as can be.
He's a European wrestler who's been kicking ass all over the world for a long fucking time. He weighed 400-something pounds. He's lost a lot of weight. He's got an incredible shape. He's had tremendous matches with almost every talent you can imagine in every corner of the world. He's physical. He hits you hard. He leaves bruises on people. He doesn't take it lightly. He goes in with a serious persona. You know, he's a super whatever Russian, whatever you want to call him. I don't even know if he's Russian, but he looks like a super Russian.
I just don't see the it factor at all. I mean, when I watch it, and again, I've not met him. I apologize, Gunter. I'm not trying to put you down.
All right, Marty's trying to get powerbombed tonight.
Yep.
He might come to fucking WrestleCon, Marty. You better have that title. Hit him in the head with it.
Yeah. I mean, I can go. I hate saying it, and he's a solid worker, believable. Everything's on time. Everything looks like he's applying it or doing it. It sells well. I can't find nothing wrong with his work.
I think I know what the problem is. It's the personality.
Yeah, it's just so bland.
Okay.
It's like
I think this is just one of those situations where the work in the ring is it speaks higher than his character work.
And probably loyalty. I mean, he's probably very loyal, faithful business,
Yeah. Well, he just made a new deal with WWE, just signed a new contract. Part of the deal was that he wanted his own tour bus, and guess what? They gave it to him. So he's your world champion. He's your world champion. He got a new contract, and he said to everybody, he said, you don't get what you don't ask for.
Well, that is true. You miss all the shots you don't take.
No, I mean, you got to ask for a tour bus. And if they ever come back to you with a contract, you should mention the tour bus.
If you're your world champion,
Tell them you want a tour bus and a drone. so the drones can follow you around.
Yeah, they. I mean, God bless him. You know, and he's probably a great person. But I'm just saying,
What do you got?
if it was like it was in the back in the day, back in the day,
the place gonna go fucking crazy.
Oh yeah,
that's why this is the first match of the whole weekend.
That's charismatic as shit. Just that picture alone.
Yeah, the entrance is crazy anyway, but that's the best part of his thing. Like for me, his entrance is better than his matches. So that's a fucking problem, Marty.
Well, he's pretty solid.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, he's great.
Which one of them is either dating or it's Jay? This with Naomi.
I'm sure they share, bro. Let's like.
Oh no, don't do that.
I'm gonna get in trouble.
I mean, other people will do that, but not with the boys.
don't listen. Yeet. All right, I'm friends with your cousin Alpha. Don't get him to beat me up.
They I don't know. Like I was saying, Gunner's matches. If it was back with Nitro versus Raw, when Gunner's matches come on, I would flip and see what Nitro was doing.
A lot of people probably would, but I'm gonna go with Jey Uso on this one. I think
Me too.
He's just so over right now. Like you kind of have to give it to him.
Yeah, I agree.
You're gonna take everything from these fans on Sunday because you're not letting Cody walk out the champion, so you gotta at least give him something. You gotta meet him in the middle. You're taking Cody from him, so you gotta give him Jey.
You just gave a teaser. We ain't got to that yet.
Oh, but still, that guy. My opinion for that is known anyway. There's no surprise there. Who do you got, Gunther, or you got Jey? You're agreeing with Jey?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now let's get to this triple threat match that I don't even give a shit about, which is fucking sad. But that's because of shitty storytelling, shitty fucking writing, and just stupidity. Makes no fucking sense. Rhea Ripley should have already been the champion, but it's gonna be a good match, nonetheless. I'll say that it's gonna be a good match, but I don't care about it at all.
Well,
how do you feel about this?
Bianca's been champion how many times now? 2 or 3?
A few. She multiple. 3, 4.
The Sky's been. Has she been champion at all?
Yeah, 2 times. This is now her second run. 2 times.
And Rhea's got how many?
3, 4, 5. Who knows? A lot.
Oh, so we can't base it off that then. I don't know. I absolutely do not know. I like all of them.
Yeah.
Sky's a little bit new to me. But I like the other two. I like their work. I like their look. Personality comes across good. So I really only can go with them. I don't know.
Me personally, I give it to Bianca, so then you can set up her and Jade Cargill.
Well, that's what I was leaning about to say, because you got to look at where to go with it after it's done. Mm-hmm. Now what? And that would be something that would ride. Rhea's sort of getting written out a little bit, isn't she?
It seems so. And, unfortunately, she's great worker too. But I get it. There's new stars. They want to, Io Sky. They wanted to give her another shot at it because she obviously sells merch. That's the only. They're not putting a title on you if you're not selling merch, guys. Just know that now.
Yeah, and Sky, I don't know how. I'm sure she's been there a while, but
5, maybe 6, 7 years, something like that.
Has it been that long? Yeah, dang.
With NXT, she wasn't always with the main roster.
Well, I tell y'all, please don't get old.
No,
once you get old, time, man.
By the way, I could be brutally wrong about that 6, 7 years. It might only be 3 or 4. I don't fucking know.
I'm thinking 3 or 4.
Yeah, I probably butchered it with the 6, 7 years. So don't kill my producing skills. I have done.
We know the Oriental girls keep coming and going so fast you can't.
Oh, Jesus Christ! That sounded like something you should say on the Rob Van Dam show, not this show.
Why?
I don't know. Oriental. I don't think you're allowed to say Oriental anymore.
What do you guys say?
That's a good question. I don't know. I think
Asian, or is it a pronoun?
I probably, yeah. It's it. Out of these it girls, who's gonna win though? You got Bianca.
Belair.
Okay. So wow, we're both going with Belair here in the Women's World Championship triple threat match, and this is going to believe I think it's going to be night 2. I think it's going to be night 2. All right.
Yeah, I keep forgetting there's 2. This has been for the last how many years now have they done?
A long time. Since Tampa, I think 34.
I think that was it, and ever since that's been 5 years. Ain't
that
amazing? They sell out and get great buy rates 2 nights in a row.
Well, they say they sell out, but realistically, I can go online and buy a ticket 2 minutes before the show. Like, Stop it. Right now on my phone,
Yeah, the Scout Parade.
I'm waiting for night 1 tickets to go down. They're at 160 right now. So I almost pulled the trigger this morning because I was
160.
like, oh,
What are you sitting on top of the building? You
well,
you gotta take a
Marty.
damn look, man. These glasses I got the other day so that I can read, and it's only for reading.
Yeah.
I can see ants on Mars with these.
Marty, listen, the ticket doesn't matter where, whatever it says I have to sit on the ticket, that's meaningless. I buy the ticket just to
ask a girl. Ask a girl if it's meaningless.
No, because I'll get her Frinkside too. What's the problem? There's always a way.
But yeah, the somebody I know, we know, got I think row 19, and it was like $1,800, which used to be ringside.
What do you mean? WrestleMania 9, the tickets were 50, 100, and 250. For like prices.
That's it.
Yeah,
that's craziness. Wow.
Big change, obviously very expensive. But let's get to the main event Saturday, night 1. Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, CM Punk. This match is going to be huge. It pisses me off that there's no title on the line. I feel like
it's a match.
I feel like it's disrespectful to the championship and the champions in general, the legacy of the title, that it's not defended on WrestleMania main event. It's disrespectful to the winner of the Royal Rumble, and it's disrespectful to the event that is the Royal Rumble. This was created so you could set off your new champion to become a fucking megastar. Here we are with 3 guys. None of them have a title. They're all hogging the main event of night 1 just because Roman Reigns is there. CM Punk. Star power, great match.
Well, I mean,
but no title.
They've worked on building this up. They gave it plenty of airtime.
Yes, of course, obviously, you have to.
I of that crew, if they gave the belt to, I'm the champion of no charisma, I think CM Punk would win that.
Damn. So you think CM Punk's got no charisma?
And he's a nice guy. I like him. I don't know him well. We just seen each other and we're respectful to each other, in passing. But I'm just saying that's the most plain Jane. He beats out what's his name, Gunter. as far as like blind. Let me look at the other station. But myself, and Roman, I love to death. I'm friends with the entire family. Love him to death. I never got to meet him. I know them all just about, but I never ran across him. When he first came out, I'm like, wait a minute, where was he at? I never met him. But I think, and he may be sick again, I heard. I think his run is at the end. I think it's over. They can't go much further with him. CM Punk, I don't think is going out of, nothing against you, CM. I love you, brother. I don't think they're going anywhere far with him. And I'm probably wrong. Once again, I'm usually wrong. But Seth is still kicking ass on the charisma levels, and can work and can get the crowd going. He connects with the crowd. So I think that's the future would be with him. So I'm gonna go with Seth.
I'm gonna agree with you. I think Paul Heyman's gonna help Seth Rollins win this match. I think Paul Heyman's gonna turn his back on CM Punk and Roman Reigns, help Seth Rollins win, because Seth Rollins is Monday Night Raw. I think he will go on to be the Monday Night Raw brand guy. He will go on to beat Jey Uso and take the title from him. And CM Punk, he'll go on to fight John Cena at SummerSlam.
You see, somebody hit me with a hatchet. Look, see that right there?
Nah, you're good. Stop it. Let's get through this episode before you lose your mind. Let's get to the main event. God damn it. Cody Rhodes versus John Cena. This is the only reason I even give a shit about WrestleMania. But I'll say this. The Rock showed up for 5 minutes, made this whole storyline on fucking fire. We haven't seen him since. And these guys have been talking hella shit every single week. You
hit the nail on the head. The Rock's going to be involved.
Week. So I think we're going to see The Rock get involved. I think we're going to see Stone Cold get involved. Okay, here's my. Let me go all out here, and then it's you.
All right.
This is what I think is going to happen, or at least this is what I want to happen. All right. I want John Cena, Cody Rhodes. They're beating the hell out of each other, and then all of a sudden, The Rock comes out. His music hits, comes in the ring. Nothing happens. He's just standing there, right? Cody and John are maybe like laid out, let's say. Stone Cold's music hits. He comes out. He faces off with The Rock, and you have that OG face-off between The Rock and Stone Cold. And then Cena gets up. Cody gets up. And everyone's like, yo, what's about to fucking happen right now? It's who's going to hit who? And what I want to see happen is this. I want to see The Rock, Stone Cold, and John Cena proceed to beat the fucking shit out of Cody Rhodes. And then just take the fucking title from him.
You don't like him, do you?
I want to see a super heel faction. I feel like that could be something as big as the NWO. Stone Cold, The Rock, and John Cena just say, fuck this new school motherfucker.
Only problem with that is I don't see both of them at the same time having a lot of time to take away from all they got going on.
No, they're already there. They're just bad guys for that night. Then they go,
Oh, did you disappear again? Okay.
Yeah,
that's pretty exciting. I like that. I like that better than what I thought. I just figured The Rock's going to help Cena win. And then where do you go from there? But yeah, I like yours better. But if it's just one night, yeah, because they got too much shit going on away from wrestling.
Yeah. No, they come in for their special appearances. Maybe they come in before, John has to retire. And anyway, John's going to carry it by himself I think, in my opinion, if you're going to let him be 17-time champion, you might as well let him retire with the thing. He's retiring at the end of the year. Let him walk away as champion.
Well, he's got something too. He's sick, right?
Yeah, I think he had a cancer scare that he got through to get.
Oh, is that what it was? Just a scare? Okay.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
All
right. So you're going with John Cena?
I think Cena's going to get outside help. Yeah.
Okay. I think John Cena's definitely going to get outside help. Cody's time is done. WrestleMania coming up this weekend. Get excited. Get hyped. Also, this week, the Hall of Fame is going to make Bret the Hitman Hart versus Stone Cold. Remember I told you this was my favorite match of all time?
Oh, wait a minute. What's this?
You remember I told you this was my favorite match of all time? Stone Cold versus Bret at Mania 13?
Telling me that.
What is
this all about?
This is the first match that's getting inducted into the Hall of Fame.
The first match?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
All right, and then you have Triple H.
I kept seeing that, and I kept thinking it was just inductees, and I'm like, Bret's already in there. What is this? I don't get it.
He's going in there again. It counts again. Triple H going in, which is, he's already been in there for DX, but now he's going in there for Triple H. The Natural Disasters.
He's going in as himself?
Yeah, Paul Levesque, Triple H. Lex Luger's going in, and DDP's going to induct them.
Oh, really? Okay.
The word is Sting might be able to get free to help, and also Michelle McCool, Undertaker's wife.
Taker's wife?
Yeah, Taker's wife. He told her live on ESPN that she was going to get in. And then this is the legacy guys that are getting in, which is Kamala, Dory Funk Sr., and Ivan Koloff.
Senior wasn't already in? Damn. Kamala. Mm-hmm. I'm surprised they're just now getting thrown in.
And then also Marty will be at WrestleCon all week long, so make sure you stop by and see him and see Pat Tanaka.
It's going to be so much fun.
Yeah, you guys are going to have a really good time, man. And obviously, the WrestleMania Superstore, cheap pop for them, cheap plug for you guys. See, we want to help you guys make money. Everybody go on over to www.shop or whatever. What is it? Shop.com? They've changed it.
I think it is. All right.
Well, anything you want to say to your people, Marty?
Yes, I do. Be sure to join us next week. We're going to have one of my friends, a hometown boy, who also did great in the business. I said also, like that means I did. But no, a little small town like Columbus, Georgia, you got two people that did pretty well, kind of put it that way, in pro wrestling. And he's got a very successful podcast that he does. He's got like 4 million people, listeners worldwide. And he's got some great stories. Him and I have been friends he tried to get me in the business before I was in the business. He said, hey, man, I'll train you. But I was still messing with my college wrestling. I wasn't interested. But he helped me a lot once I did get in, the money factor. And that would be him right there. And that's his show. Since you're showing him, I guess I could say it. I was going to leave the name, so you have to tune in to find out. But I still.
Oh, you didn't say the name yet. That didn't. Oh, yeah, the name of the show's there. Yeah, you still haven't said
But
that.
it's going to be fun. Him and I, when we talk on the phone for like a couple hours, laughing the whole entire time,
Just
or
cutting
getting
up
very,
and having fun. Yeah.
or very serious stuff. It's just like you, we're all over the map. He's probably going to talk sports. He was a pro baseball pitcher for a little while. Under one of the best coaches ever, pitching coaches, Leo Mazzoni, who the Atlanta Braves had for a while when they were winning all the time. But yeah, it's going to be a great show next week. I'm excited to finally get him on. So tune in next week, and you know what the rest of the story. Same damn time, same damn place. We'll see you next Thursday night.
I'll see you soon, Marty. WrestleMania.
Yes, sir.
Everybody have a good night.
All right.
Dude, if you're seeing this right now, you're watching The Party with Marty.
Yeah.